We are here at the Pahrump Community Library, and I'm joined by Lorraine Murray and Carolyn Endersby. We just had a community conversation. What's that about?
This center, Nevada Center for Public Policy Dialogue, just sponsored a community conversation on challenging the next generation. It was an awesome event. It's an opportunity for people in the community to come together and share their values, opinions, and suggestions about an issue that's important in the community.
And Carolyn, I know you guys did a little bit of moderation just to keep it going along, some alternatives or different ideas, directions that we should go. Nobody's right or wrong in this.
Yes, that's right. The center's all about bringing in diverse viewpoints, certainly having people listen to those diverse viewpoints and having the willingness to have conversations or find a consensus on how to move forward. So we like to present any conversation we have in a framed way so that there is definitely no partisanship in it, and the discussion has all the options and pros and cons to be considered. It's structured in a way that we can move through a conversation and really look at how we can come out with a consensus or at least an understanding by listening to the input.
And everybody sat in a circle.
We feel it's very important that the group that comes together to talk is no different than when we sit around our living room or our kitchen table, where we want to share with each other and be able to see each other. It's not a process of having some expert stand up in front of us and tell us what all the options are. We really want to hear each other, and to do that, it's on a face-to-face and a one-to-one basis.
And this one had to do with youth. There was a couple of youth here that spoke up, but you invited everybody to come to get the kids more involved in the government or at least civil activities.
The conversation was, again, challenging the next generation. It was a locally framed issue. Carolyn talked about framing. What that means is that we went out and did surveys, interviews, group meetings, etc. throughout the community to ask people about having youth more involved in the community and how that they might see that that could work. So part of the conversation was to have seniors, adults, and youth, so that we weren't talking about the kids, we were talking with them. And we had educators, we had social service organizations, we had concerned citizens. Anybody who might have an opinion is valuable to the community conversation, so that we can listen to all of the varying ideas and see where we might find common ground to do some action to improve whatever the issue is of concern, in this case, challenging the next generation.